hey, in the garage with me today, I got Dave Markley from Design Engineering. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing great, Dennis. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you, man. You know, you guys really started out with heat management, heat shielding and getting the heat away from the passenger compartment, away from everything you don't want heat on, and getting it out of the car. But then you've expanded to sound management in cars too.
I think what we're doing is developing into an insulation company. Heat and sound, they work hand in hand. So we figure we want comfort in the passenger compartment. Part of that is annoying, rattles.
Yeah.
The road noise coming in is just brutal. It'll ruin a trip. And we're trying to invent the most comfortable cockpit available. And we do that in a number of different ways. The base layer of any sound solution is our boom mat material. Sound is basically vibration. If you can pull the vibration out, you can stop the sound. And an example of that here is, here's an untreated cymbal.
Sounds like a cymbal.
Everybody knows what the sound's like. There's a treated one.
So that's the same cymbal.
It's got 1 square inch of material on it.
That little doodah right there is all that's deadening that sound for that whole thing.
That's it.
I mean, I would think you'd have to blanket the whole cymbal, not so.
No, if you're just trying to look to remove vibration from a sheet metal panel, 15 to 25% is usually good enough to remove most of the vibration out of that floor pan, door skin, firewall.
That's amazing. I mean, that little square takes away the vibration totally.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So that's really what you're doing here. That's the boom mat product, right?
And that's your foundation for sound control in an environment.
So this is basically a floor pan.
That's a weld-in floor pan, and basically what you do is you take a swatch of it and you'll roll it in, just using a basic wallpaper sealing roller, and you want to get as much contact as possible on the floor pan or door or whatever metal surface you're working with, but it's important to roll it down to maximize the contact. And you can see the contour, and then from there we can work on other frequency issues that you might be having, road hiss or tire noise, something like that. But we have what we call our undercarpet light is a good natural second layer to put down.
I mean, it looks like a cotton batting.
You would think, but this is actually a fairly high-tech piece of material. This is actually 5 layers.
Really?
Each layer designed to handle a different frequency range. It doesn't look like it, I understand, but
it is.
It's working. It's working extra hard for you.
So you're working overtime. So you go the boom mat first, then you go your 5-layer
undercarpet light, and then your carpeting can go right over that. We have a number of other materials. This is a typical example of a street rod installation or a classic car installation.
So this is the boom mat itself. I mean, this is one of them. This is
that's our 2mm original version right there. Yeah.
But then there's jeez. I mean, this is that's some heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, that's our new XL. That's Boom Mat XL. It's 4mm. If you want to control sound and barrier it totally, you need mass. And that's where the weight comes in.
So floor pans, doors, those are the places that the sound comes from.
Yep, any metal around the cockpit, even roofs. You can do the roof as well.
Well, here's intentional sound, speakers, but you're making these little guys.
Yeah, it's a simple little thing. It's a speaker baffle, and what it does is you mount the speaker directly in there. It first of all decouples the speaker mount from the metal surface.
You're not getting vibration there.
Right, and it keeps the sound moving out, but it also protects the speaker. Sometimes when you mount them in the rear deck, they protrude into the trunk. You're throwing things around in there. It
so
protects
them.
And in a boat environment as well, you can waterproof it and keep the water off the back of the speaker.
So whether it's heat or whether it's sound, Design Engineering can get you in control, right?
We're there for you.
You are there for us.
Bring us the problems, and we'll solve the heat and sound problems anyway.
Hey, if you want to learn how to keep the sound out of your ride, log on to designengineering.com and
AutoGeek.net. We are Car Care.